Hello everyone and welcome to Yoga with Rachel Q&A edition. You've got questions and I've got answers for you. So from the 100 subscriber thank you video, the Q&A option was a really popular choice. So therefore, I decided to create a short video addressing some of the questions that you had asked me. So that way I could offer a little bit more insight in relation to who I am, not only as a yoga instructor, but also who Rachel is. So question number one is, when did you start your yoga journey? Well, I started practicing yoga back in January of 2017. And the reason why I remember this month so vividly in my head is simply because it was winter here in Canada. It was super duper cold. So therefore I was looking for a yummy, cozy, and restorative yoga class that was perfect for beginners. Question number two is, why did you start practicing yoga? So to start, for as long as I can remember, I have experienced neck, shoulder, and upper back tension. I pretty much just blame the massive backpacks that I used to carry as a teenager when I was in high school and also while I was in university. I had like these massive textbooks in my bag. So that was creating a lot of stress and strain on my back body and on my neck. I actually had so many migraines, like tension headaches, migraines, and it got so bad that I can remember for 2 weeks straight I had a migraine and I had to go to the clinic, and the doctor at the clinic prescribed me some muscle relaxers so that way my muscles would soften and relax and hopefully the migraine would go away. And it did. However, that was definitely a band-aid solution or a short-term solution to a much, much, much bigger problem. So the years go on and I'm still experiencing tension headaches, migraines, and just, a lot of tension in my back body. So a number of health professionals recommended that I give yoga a try. So that is exactly what I did. I went home and found some beginner-friendly yoga practices, and it did take a few months before I started to notice some major differences in my physical body, such as my posture. I was sitting up a little bit taller, my shoulders weren't as rounded, they were more relaxed and open. My shoulders were also not like woo, way on up towards my ears, they were relaxing down a little bit, and I was getting fewer headaches, so that was definitely a bonus. So what surprised me was some of the changes that I was noticing in my mental and emotional well-being. For as long as I can remember, I have experienced anxiety. To this day, I still experience anxiety. I'm still trying to unpack the reasons as to where the anxiety stemmed from. Not that I like labels, but I know that I am a bit of an overachiever. I do have perfectionist tendencies. So that could be the result of some of the anxiety. Nonetheless, what I did notice was that yoga was helping me address my anxiety or these feelings that I was experiencing in a more productive way. For instance, it was inviting my mind to kind of like slow down, trying to quiet that busy monkey mind. And also yoga was helping me identify some patterns within myself or habits that I had in my body that I was completely unaware of before, such as clenching my teeth whenever I'm in stressful situations or holding my breath. Also just the endless to-do lists, the endless thoughts, the what-if statements, the worries about the future, even just wanting to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible, overlooking the process, overlooking the journey. I was just more concerned about that destination. So yoga definitely did help me identify some of these patterns and habits within myself. So long story short, I got into yoga for physical reasons, but I ended up sticking with the practice for my mental as well as emotional well-being. So question number three is, how did you find yoga? So being brand new to yoga, I did not feel comfortable practicing yoga in a public space. I was a little bit fearful that I would fall out of postures, or I would not know what a pose was, or I would not even be able to keep up with the pace of the class. So I decided to practice yoga at home. I literally went to Google, typed in yoga for beginners, and then up pops up yoga with Adriene. I feel like the whole world knows who she is by now. So I clicked on the very first video that I saw and it said yoga for beginners. So I was like, okay, sure, if that's what YouTube is recommending, I'm sure it's a great choice. I did not really know what to expect, but I have to say that her warm and welcoming presence was definitely an added bonus. I was able to get through the class without really many challenges because she always offered options or even just different strategies to try out. So I definitely did appreciate that. And really because of her, I stuck with an at-home yoga practice. I continued practicing with her for roughly 3 years. I mean, I still do practice with her from time to time, but I do have more of my own personal practice now. But yeah, so honestly, like I fell in love with an at-home practice. To this day, I've actually only attended 8 public yoga classes because I have fallen in love with an at-home yoga practice. So question number 4 is, what is your favorite style of yoga? So this is a good question. My favorite style of yoga would have to be restorative yoga, simply because I feel like restorative yoga allows you or gives you permission to really slow down, calm down the nervous system, relax both the mind and the body. I also appreciate that it focuses in on the breath a little bit more. Also that we're able to hold postures for a little bit longer. It invites me to kind of play around with the pose in order to find a little bit more ease in it. Yeah, so it basically just allows me to calm down that monkey mind of mine. And I also love the fact that we can incorporate props into the mix. I love using like blankets, pillows, blocks, straps, you name it. I love throwing it in there because, yeah, just anything that can help me find a little bit more ease in my body, reduce the tension. It's a winner for me. Question number 5 is, what is your favorite time to practice? Ooh, another good one. I really like to practice at night and also in the morning. I like to practice at night because it gives me a chance to unwind before bed. However, if I did have to choose a time, it would definitely be in the morning because I do feel that it is a really great way to start the day. Also, for those who may not know, I am a teacher. I have been mostly doing supply work as of late. So therefore, I do find myself in a number of unknown situations or even new situations. And with that, I feel a little bit more nervous or a little bit more anxious going into those situations. So I do find that practicing yoga in the morning is perfect for me because it can help reduce the anxiety, that nervous energy, and just simply help me let go. Let go of whatever is not serving me. So the morning is the winner. Question number 6 is, what yoga mat do you currently use? At the present, I am using a B mat. It is, I believe, 4 millimeters in thickness. I definitely do appreciate this yoga mat simply because of the thickness of it. It's very durable. It offers really great padding for the knees as well. So if you're ever in weight-bearing postures, it's really good for that. I also appreciate the fact that it's very easy to clean and it is super grippy. So it's really great for those hot yoga classes. I do want to mention that I do find it fairly heavy, so I find that it's really great for an at-home practice, but if you plan on taking it to public classes, you may want to look for a lighter option for a yoga mat. Say, like, I know that they also have a 2 millimeter one, so you can check that one out, or you can try a different mat altogether. I am really curious about trying the eco-friendly cork yoga mats. So if you have tried one of those mats, please let me know all about it in the comment section down below, so I would love to hear about it. So question number 7 is, what inspires you to teach yoga and movement to others? So this is another really great question. To start, I feel like we all come to yoga or movement classes for a variety of different reasons, different purposes, different goals. And I do believe that the tools of yoga can definitely help us achieve our goals or meet our needs in some way. So I decided to create free online yoga classes so that way I could share the tools of yoga with others, so that way I could also empower others to use these tools in order to serve them in any way, to meet their goals, to help individuals let go of what is no longer serving them, drop their rocks, and also to find joy and perhaps even freedom through movement. So bottom line is, I want to help others. That is really what inspires me. So I can recall a conversation that I had with my grandfather while he was in the hospital. He was diagnosed with cancer. I was about 9 years of age at this time. I remember him asking me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And I remember telling him that I wanted to be a doctor or a singer. Because those two go really great together. Like, why not, right? Anyways, I remember that he said to me, no matter what you choose to do, please know that you will make a difference in this world, that you will help others. And those words have really stuck with me for a long time. And I don't think that he realized just how impactful those words are. So wherever my grandpa is today, I just want to thank him for inspiring me and for just being there for me and also believing in me. So I'm also doing this channel for him. We have arrived at our final question. Question number 8. What are some of your future plans for the Yoga with Rachel channel? Ooh, I love this question. All right. So I do have some projects underway. The very first project that I wish to mention is a 7-day yoga journey or a yoga challenge, however you want to look at it. It is something that I've been working on for quite some time now. So definitely stay tuned for that. This challenge or journey is really great for all levels. It is great for beginners, and each and every single day we will be exploring a different theme, and there will be some journal questions to follow, so that way we can really apply what we learn on our mats, off the mats as well. I am already thinking about 2021, January 2021, can you believe it? It's like right around the corner. And normally during that time, we tend to create these New Year's resolutions. And sometimes they involve health and wellness. So I'm already trying to think about what I would like to do for the first month of that year. Even if it's just like for a few days of that year, of that month. I'm already thinking about that. The gears are turning there. If you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to pop them down below in the comment section. I have some other projects on the go too, but I feel like it may be a little bit too early to talk about them quite yet. So definitely stay tuned, as there will be major things happening on this channel. With that being said, I'm definitely going to still continue those Sunday classes, 6 a.m. Toronto time, just FYI. For the Wednesday classes, they're going to be a hit or miss some weeks. Like I may have some Wednesday classes and then other weeks I may not, because I'm just simply working on other things for this channel. But we can look at them as bonus videos, right? Like, yeah, like we love bonus videos. Definitely stay tuned for a Halloween one coming up in the future. Anyways, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for sending in those questions to me. In order to stay connected, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, so that way you are notified of any new video uploads to the channel. Once again, thank you so very much for taking the time to watch this video, for these questions. They were absolutely amazing. Take good care and bye for now.